Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto Channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Congress must examine the SEC's role in recent crypto contagion. The SEC does not have free rein to make new laws, and it does not have the expansive jurisdiction over crypto that it purports to have. Following the filing of criminal charges against FTX's CEO by prosecutors, the SEC filed its own civil charges, alleging that sophisticated equity investors in FTX were defrauded. That's classic securities fraud. Yet, its press release continued to wrongly portray that it has broad authority over crypto. So Gary's going above his authority. Ripple wants Congress to more or less rein him in. Well, while they're looking into him overstepping his authority, they should also look at all the corruption that was going on at the SEC as well. Fox's Charles Gasparino says an SEC win against Ripple could force other coins to register. And we know that's eventually going to happen, even if Ripple wins that case. Because Gary's going to start looking at other cryptos right after a loss happens. Coinbase tells Fox Business it's developing a plan to survive an SEC regulatory crackdown on digital assets using broker-dealers to trade coins registered as securities. So Coinbase is already trying to get ahead of this. But I still believe Ripple's going to get a full-out win, and I think we're going to get regulatory clarity for XRP because it's going to be used for innovation inside of the U.S. The U.S. is not going to be left behind. And the irony is that case is going to wrap up at the same time that ISO goes live. Crypto market will see a bloodbath if Ripple loses to the SEC. See, I think these are narratives that they put out. Like, I think they try to shake some weak hands out of crypto when they say things like this. And if Ripple was to lose, you could bet that crypto's not going to be the same for a long time. And I still believe this case is a sham. I believe it was meant for one reason, just to delay XRP long enough, because it scares the big banks. Ripple's Korean partner CentB announces expansion to U.S. South Korean payments company and RippleNet user CentB announced the launch of its international money transfer service in the United States. According to the press release, users of the company's service, which primarily represents the working class and migrant workforce, will now be able to send money transfers from the new country to more than 50 other countries where CentB already operates. Interesting. CentB has been a Ripple partner since 2020, as co-founder Jay Lee Young said at the time. The standardized process of integrating Ripple's technologies, namely RippleNet and on-demand liquidity, makes connecting with partners in the region easier and provides fast, convenient, and cheap money transfers. So they're also using on-demand liquidity. Enter a phase where integrity and transparency will become the makers of successful crypto companies as institutional players exercise increasingly rigorous due diligence before signing deals. And we see here Ripple SVP and Managing Director of APAC, Brooks Entwistle, believes concerns around liquidity will continue to weed out the crypto companies that have relied on hype cycles, and compares this evolution to the dot-com bubble, which showed a similar case of rapid growth, inevitable crash, and industry maturation. So he's looking at it as we're in the dot-com bubble right now, and only some cryptos will make it through it. And that's what I believe is going to happen as well. That's when they talk about most of the cryptos going away, 99% of them. Kareem Pay partners with Ripple partner Lulu Exchange to launch digital remittance to Pakistan. And little by little, we're seeing this happen all around the world. Lulu Exchange and Federal Bank enhance cross-border payments experience into India with RippleNet. And even if they're not utilizing the on-demand liquidity yet, utilizing XRP, this gets Ripple in the door. Just in, Ripple partner Al Farden Exchange partners with UPT to offer remittance to Turkey. And do you see how fast it's happening throughout the world? This is the new financial system. It's literally getting built right in front of our eyes. A lot of people can't see that yet. They see these partnerships and they don't understand them until on demand liquidity goes live all at once and XRP really starts popping off. All of a sudden, you see those massive green candles show up. Ripple executive says 2023 will bring many acquisitions in the blockchain and crypto industry, which will help companies and startups fill the gaps in their capabilities. I still feel 2023 is going to be a big year. We're going to see a lot of announcements inside of crypto. We're going to see a lot of announcements around Ripple as well, around XRP. I wonder if the SEC case against Ripple has anything to do with this. In my honest opinion, an obvious yes. Goldman Sachs tokenization platform, GSDApp, goes live. Our goal from the outset has been to help our clients realize the benefits of end-to-end digital life cycles processing across tokenized assets, digital currencies, and other financial instruments. Come on. This is why XRP was delayed. This is why Ripple was delayed. To give people like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan a shot at getting into crypto. They don't want to be left behind. Ripple executive predicts increasing utility as key driver for 2023. And it's CBDCs, NFTs, and institutional adoption. In that respect, it's no surprise that Senior Vice President of Engineering predicts a general shift in the market from highly speculative companies to companies developing crypto solutions to solve real world problems. Without putting the word Ripple in his mouth, it should be clear that Vardan expects continued growth in the mainstream for his company. And like I said before, we're going to see institutional money come pouring into XRP. FOMO money's going to pour in. It's going to move very fast when it really takes off. XRP Ledger stronger than Bitcoin in terms of censorship resistance, Ripple CTO claims. So, according to Schwartz, the controller factor of any public blockchain is what users are willing to accept. With Bitcoin, all you need is money. The Ripple CTO says for XRP Ledger, you have to convince people you're right, he added. Now, one thing I want to point out, he starts talking about forks. So Schwartz went on to point out how central bank digital currencies rely on reversible payments, which he maintains is one of the reasons that crypto could never be completely obsolete. The Ripple executive also disputed a claim that it is possible to reverse XRP Ledger with a fork. A fork doesn't reverse anything. A fork creates two paths with different transactions after some well-defined point. When XRP Ledger forks, users do not have to choose which side of the fork they want to be on, he tweeted. What he's talking about there is the public and private ledger. And XRP is still going to have the same price because a fork just gives you two different options, he's saying. It's not like you're going to have another XRP. You're not going to have, two different prices. Well, where should I put my money? In this fork or that fork, public or private? It's all going to be the same. People always question that and they always worry about that. They're always wondering if there's going to be two prices for XRP. There's not. And I've talked about that multiple times in multiple videos because David Schwartz has mentioned it a few times along the way as well. Voyager acquisition approved as Binance bleeding deepens. So we talked a little bit about Binance in other videos. Like I said before, I don't really trust Binance, but CZ seems like he's still pushing forward. He has a Voyager acquisition happening. Does that look like a company that's about to fall? Binance announces plans to commence hiring spree in 2023. Does he know 2023 is going to be a big year for crypto? Maybe that's why he plans a hiring spree. And again, you got to read between the lines. You got to look at what these companies are doing. Even though I don't trust Binance, I don't want Binance to fall. Now, here we go. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong bragging that the company would hire another 2,000 employees in 2022 despite the emerging crypto winter. Instead, it has laid off more than 2,000 people. I never, ever trusted Coinbase. Once they delisted XRP, I never even looked back at Coinbase. I see what they're doing with Wrapped Luna as well. Shady at best. Not your keys, not your crypto. Keep your funds secure and move off exchanges. And I cannot stress this enough. Every time an exchange looks like they're doing good, still don't trust them. No exchange is 100%. I told you many times, I only promote MEXC on this channel because I want to buy my crypto there and instantly move it off of there. I don't store any crypto on any exchange, period. XRP sits on a ledger. And you should do the same thing, especially when the crypto market really takes off. You got to play it safe. I always tell you, hold on to your XRP for dear life. Keep it as safe as possible because it's that one crypto that can literally set you financially free. And never look at those scams. Like if something looks too good to be true, 9 out of 10 times it's too good to be true. There's airdrop talk now about XRP. They want to airdrop you 100,000 XRP. Anybody who clicks on that, it doesn't even seem like it's possible. They put a picture of Brad Garlinghouse there to make it look legit. It's not legit. Keep your crypto safe and try to avoid scams, especially when crypto really starts taking off. You're going to see scams everywhere. And when it comes time to cash out, like I said, I don't know if we're going to be cashing out into USDC. People said, well, USDC follows USD, but if the current financial system is collapsing, USDC would still probably have a different value than the US dollar. But it's one of those things you got to guess about. It's speculation. I'm looking more at hard assets, gold and silver, when I cash out my XRP. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.